Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Little Busters. So, let's jump right back in. She said and slipped into Rin's futon. Sensing the danger to her chastity, she tossed a pillow at Kutagaya-san. Oops, she evaded it. It hit someone. Oh, a pillow fight! I've been waiting for this! She started throwing pillows one after another. Where did she get so many? They hit someone again. What's going on? Target confirmed. She tossed a pillow at Kood. What? Catch! Throw them! All the noises. Things were getting out of hand really fast. Will you cut it out? Everyone froze at Nishizono-san's voice. If you make so much noise, you'll disturb the other people in the dorm. Yes. I'm sorry. Komari-kun? Ah, there she is! She moved the mountain of pillows aside and pulled Komari-san out from underneath it. It seems she received 3 direct attacks, right in the face. She seems to be sleeping peacefully. Did she faint? That marked the end of the noisy sleepover party. I waited for the for the sunrise, and quietly returned to my room. May 23rd. Morning! Oh, morning. Masato and I greeted Kyosuke and took seats. Kyosuke was reading a manga magazine he released yesterday. Look, you can have the rest of the jelly. There's always some stuck in the bottom of the cup. Rin also sat down talking to a cat. Finally, Kengo appeared. Morning. Morning, Kyosuke replied without looking up from his magazine. No, wait a minute! Masato cried loud enough for everyone in the cafeteria to hear. Thanks to that, all the students in the cafeteria turned to stare at us. The one in the center of the attention was Kengo. He was totally different from yesterday. What's up? You guys are so loud. He calmly set his breakfast tray on the table and sat down. Huh? Somebody's got 3 what the hell points now. What happened? At last, Kyosuke stopped reading and looked up to see what Masato was fussing about. Huh? What the hell is that? Huh? Even Kyosuke lost his composure in confusion. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's a total of 5 what the hell points now. So what is it? She withdrew the cup of jelly from the cat's mouth and glanced at Kengo. Scary! What the heck is he? Scary, he's so scary. She too instantly lost her wits. Can I count her shouts? Do it. Rin says scary when she gets confused. All right, 8 points in total then. Can I add 2 more points? Huh? Good. You got 10 what the hell points, Kengo. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's your victory. Me neither, but thank you. Kyosuke and Kengo shook hands for some reason. So tell me what happened. It's impossible to ignore it. You guys are talking about my jumper. I don't know why, but Kengo is wearing a jumper today. That fact is only worth 1 what the hell point. The reason he got the rest was the logos on the back and the chest. This is a Little Buster's jumper, which I made. You made? Scary! Is this logo your original design as well? Kyosuke touched it with his finger. I spent the night on that. If you don't mind, I'd like you to recognize this as the official logo of our team. I'm extremely fond of it. What do you think? Well, I can't find the words. This dialogue is so messed up I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, he suddenly geared up to the max. Well, Kyosuke cleared his throat and resumed reading his magazine. Everyone learned from him. Don't act like it didn't freak you out, too. Na na na. Hun hun hun. After entering the classroom, I saw Kamari-san braiding Haruka-san's hair. Oh, Riki-kun, morning! Morning. What are you guys up to? Well, I couldn't decide how to set my braids myself. So I asked Kamari-chan for help. Well, Kamari-san certainly seems good at doing it. Finished! She took out a hand mirror and let Haruka-san see the results of her work. You're awesome, Kamari! Kamarin! It's perfect! You sure are particular with your hair. Of course. I'm a girl, you know. And Kamari-chan has good fashion sense as well. You mean her star? Yes, it's my trademark. I wonder though, why a star? I wonder if starfishes are edible. Kamari-san desperately covered the star on her head with her hands. Don't eat it! No, I want to eat it. You're too naive, Mio-chan. What do you mean? That's not a starfish. It is a star! I knew that. Me too. What? Whoops. This is off topic, but don't you think the one who first ate sea urchins is deserving of praise? Ah, yes, that's really something. Don't change the subject so quickly! Sea urchins taste yummy. I don't like them much. They look like squashed tomatoes. You've trampled down one of my precious things. Huh? I guess Nishizono-san really likes them. Sea urchins are delicious. Oh no! You too, Anago! I'm all alone now! Haru-chan, you shouldn't be picky about food. Yeah. By the way, take a look at this Kamari Max. Huh? What is that? Kurigaya-san opened a picture book of marine life. You like sea life, right? So do you know what this is? Yes, it's a purple sea urchin. What about this one? A cockatoo waspfish. Say it again. Cockatoo waspfish. One more time. Cockatoo waspfish. I'm just saying an animal name. Why is this so embarrassing? She fled the room in tears. Ah, she's so adorable. You're a complete maniac. Forcing Kamari-san to repeat dirty words seems to be one of her favorite pastimes. For the time being, I believe we can conclude that Kurigaya-san is a hard S. Recess time. Riki, come with me. Huh? What? What's up? You look upset. Kyosuke, you come too. She pulled us by the arm. Hey, what's happening? Somehow everyone turned up. Maybe it's just how tight the bonds we share are. Look at that! She pointed inside our clubroom. We saw a plastic bag filled with fresh type Mon Petite hanging from the ceiling. By the way, the fresh kind is more high class than the canned ones. There were cats circling around the bag. They'll never be able to get the Mon Petites. Yes, I suspect somebody did this in terrible malice. Who on earth did such a ruthless thing to my poor cats? Those cats must have been waiting like this for a long time. Oh, whoops, whatever. Yeah, that's pretty awful. I'll pull it down. Yeah. Kyosuke untied the string with which the bag of Mon Petites was hanging on the ceiling, and I caught it as it fell. The cats immediately clung to my feet. They really seem to want that. Speaking of which, I saw Inohara-san with a piece of rope or something in his hands. What, Masato? It's hard to imagine that he would have done this. That guy! Now I'm totally pissed off. Masato, you bastard! I'll blow your head off! She started shouting in rage. Looks like she's totally blown her lid. Ren-kun, if you are a girl, so you shouldn't say things like, I'll blow your head off. You need to choose your words a little better, she admonished her. Okay. Rin wasn't good at dealing with Kutagaya-san, so she couldn't talk back to her. It must have really been Kutagaya-san's big sister presence rather than her words that persuaded Rin. I also didn't want Rin to use those kinds of violent words. I'll allow you to shout, I will kill you instead. Eh? I didn't understand Kutagaya-san's standards if that was her idea of a good choice of words. No! She refused Kutagaya-san without getting carried away. Mind what you say then. Got it. But I can't imagine Masato doing something like that. Though he usually does stupid things, he's pretty considerate of other people. Maybe there was some reason he had to do this. What? You think there's another reason for those Mon Petites? Yeah, can you check them out? In response to my words, Rin started examining the Mon Petites. This is expired. It's 3 weeks past its expiration date. That gives a new meaning to them, doesn't it? Unedible Mon Petites. I'm just guessing, but maybe those cats tried to eat them and then Masato hung them out of reach. I see, it's the total opposite. I was about to kick him. No problem, since you already realized it in time. All right, I'll go and get new Bon Petites. I'm leaving. You can all go back to the classroom. With the cats trailing after her, she left the classroom. Or the clubroom, sorry. Well, there's nothing to do here anymore. Let's get moving. Yeah. I wonder if Rin will come back by the next class. The second class was over. It was recess time. Alright, I think I'll go somewhere. No. I am first in the battle ranking system, so, I'm gonna keep it. I think I'll rest for a bit. It was lunchtime. What should I do today? But even if I say that, as always, I have nothing to do. Alright, let's go get lunch. Masato stood up. Yeah. Rin also followed us. We caught up with Kengo, who was walking ahead. Yo, Kengochi! It's pretty easy to spot you. You're so eye-catching these days. So are yourself. Kengo really stood out like a sore thumb now. When we were in elementary school, we jump and try to touch the ceiling. But now we can do it by only stretching our arms. No one can stop the flow of time, and as we keep growing up and getting taller, he was speaking fondly, one day we might be dragging our heads on the ceiling as we walk along. As if! I don't think we'll get that tall. Everybody ordered their lunch and took seats. Let's eat! He started slurping down his curry udon noisily. That was making the soup fly all over. Hey, tone it down a little. You're getting the soup on everyone's clothes. Ugh, my little Buster's jumper. Kengo looked crestfallen. Enjoy your lunch quietly for once. That's our Kyosuke. He'd used his tray to shield himself from the soup assault. Yeah! Morning, everybody! The voice made me turn around. It was Haruka-san. It looked like she'd also decided to have her lunch here. You all look full of energy! She took a seat next to Ren. You came here alone? Well, it's a long story. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy a lovey-dovey lunchtime with Anigo today. Anigo, where are you? Lunchtime! Lunchtime! And my mother kept telling me to do it presto. Presto? Oh, what's up, Haruka-kun? Onigo, I've been looking for ya! Did you want something? What is presto? The word means doing something very quickly without delay. No, that's not what I meant. What are these press and tow? I mean, if someone told me to get to it, chop chop, that totally instill a sense of urgency in me. I just don't know how to get in the mood from something like press and tow. These press and tow just don't make any sense to me in this context. Precedent? No, that's not it. Toe. Is it some kind of sound effect? No, it sounds more like something you shout in martial arts. Ah, it must be press and tonic. They both sound fast somehow. What? Hanago has vanished. And that's how I came to be alone now. I feel like I just wasted a lot of my time. There was completely no content to her story. I think it'd work better if you established some kind of cohesive links between the things you say. Sorry, Riki-kun. Can you get me tencha tea, please? She didn't listen to my advice at all. Why do I have to buy that for you? And why tencha tea in the first place? I've got a hay fever now. Even though your eyes aren't red, your nose isn't running, and you don't look pained at all? You're just saying that. And what does foom foom even stand for? You're so useless, Riki-kun. Haruka-san was swinging her legs up and down, sitting in her chair. She looked just like a little girl, impatiently swinging those legs wrapped in striped knee socks. Wanna get some tencha tea? How can you be that selfish? Why don't you just do it? It's not such a big deal. Riki-kun, go for it. Lunch break would end before I make it back. Both of you are too noisy, Rin shouted. Sensing Rin's bad temper from her voice, Haruka-san appeased her. Sorry, Rin-chan. Yes, we were too noisy. Give me jasmine tea while you're at it, Riki. Rin, you didn't listen to me at all. Speaking of which, Saigusa, didn't you come here to have lunch? Huh? She hastily thrust a hand into her blazer pocket. Then she digged with both hands into the pockets of her skirt. It'd be impossible to keep a lunchbox in a place like that, though. Did she have bread or something somewhere? Huh? She started undoing the buttons of her blazer. Hey, hold on! What? What are you doing, Haruka-san? That's weird. I'm sure I put it into a pocket. You might have dropped it in the hallway. Could be. I'll go and search. She stood up. Hey, Riki-kun, come with me for a bit. Ouch! What? Don't pull on my ear! She took me a little ways away from the table. Can you help me look? Of course, we'll help you. Yeah, that was my intention. How kind! You really are a nice guy who can't resist helping a poor maiden in need. When it's coming from this girl, it doesn't feel like praise at all. Who's a poor maiden here? Me! She firmly pointed at her own face. I'm irresistible. There's a wild semantic gap from the first thing to the other, and the basis isn't true to begin with, is it? And you shouldn't say you're irresistible about yourself. She laughed merrily. I'm a beauty! Haruka-san, you don't listen to others either, do you? How rude! I do listen to others. Give me an example. An example? Let me see. She pondered with a finger on her forehead. Riki-kun is a kind and nice guy for helping her look for her missing thing. What are you saying? What? Are there different ways you can interpret it? I don't mean things someone else said about someone else. I realized something mid-sentence. Who was it that said that? Now who might it have been? Riki-kun, let's go! Okay. I closed the door and followed after her. So, what did you get for lunch? I'll split it with you when we find it. No, thank you. Eh? You should eat it. It's really delicious. No, thank you very much. Do you remember anything, like where you might have dropped it? But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!